Philip Michael Westerberg, isang Fil-American International Drag Queen. Ipinanganak at lumaki sa Amerika, pero piniling ipangalandakan ang kanyang pagka-Pilipino. Global sensation sa fashion at international reality TV sa kanyang pagsali sa Emmy Award-winning show na RuPaul's Drag Race. Pasukin natin ang makulay at fabulous na mundo ni Manila Luzon, Pinoy Queen of Drag. At may humahabol pa rin na kakaiba siya. And Manila Luzon is in the house! Wow! Yay! Wow!
Yes, I got all dolled up for you, baby.
And we always say, ikaw na girl. You're the girl. Half Pinoy na sumikat bilang drag queen sa sikat na American TV series na RuPaul's Drag Race. Gumawa ng sariling pangalan pagkatapos ng serye. At nandito siya ngayon sa Pinas dahil may binubuong pasabog. Namamayagpag ang career ni Manila Luzon sa apat na sulok ng mundo. Sikat na siya sa Europa, Amerika, Asia at Australia. Nagsimula bilang isang drag queen noong 2011 at bumongga ang ningning ng bituin ni Manila nang sumali nga siya sa isang sikat na all-star drag show 2018. At ngayon, nandito siya sa Pilipinas upang pasikatin ang kanyang sariling bersyon ng isang drag queen show na tinawag na Drag Den. What is this new show that you're going to be the drag lord going to be about?
I'm taking the Filipino audience into the underworld of drag here in the Philippines. You know, it's still an underground scene, but it's a thriving scene that's right here, like in Manila, in all of the Philippines. And I'm really excited to bring the audience into like our space. And it's lovely, it's gritty, it's real, but it's heartfelt, it's glamorous, it's ridiculous. And I'm really excited to introduce the Filipino audience to these amazing local queens. They're so talented and they are so good at their craft and they have such a passion for the art of drag and they're very entertaining. And so I'm excited that the Philippines is going to be exposed and we're going to shine a spotlight on this form of entertainment that y'all have not seen yet.
Ipinanganak bilang Karl Philip Westerberg sa kanyang Amerikanong ama at Pilipinong ina. Kahit ipinanganak at lumaki sa Amerika, proud sa kanyang pagka-Pinoy si Manila. When was Manila Luzon born?
It was right when I came out. I was probably 20 years old, and that's when I came out, and that's when I decided, well, if I'm going to embrace my sexuality, if I'm going to embrace my feminine side, then let's do it properly. And I've always loved dressing up. I've loved theater, I love performance, I love costumes, I love Halloween. So this was my time to like not really care what other people think and just to really go out there and like really express myself the way that I've always wanted to as a young person, and now I finally have the chance to do it. So that's when I created my persona, Manila Luzon.
Ang nanay daw niya ang naging inspirasyon niya noong pinili niya ang Manila Luzon bilang screen name.
My biggest hero has always been my mother. She is such a strong woman. She's empowered. She is smart. She is determined, and that's something that I always loved. And the biggest thing about her is like paying homage to where she came from.
Proudly gay daw si Manila Luzon at importanteng mailabas ang tunay na katauhan ng isang tao para sa kanya. Hindi daw magtatagal, tuluyan na ring matatanggap ng mga Pilipino ang LGBTQ+ community.
I think that here in the Philippines, it's going to happen the same way too. It's just a matter of time. You know, I've noticed that like in the Philippines, we are all so welcoming and embracing people, like, and how we accept people into our family. Like most of my Filipina like titas, my Filipino titos, I'm like, Mom, how are we related to them? She's like, actually, well, well, not really. Like, that's my classmate, and that one was my neighbor, but, you know, we still consider them family.
The Pampakit, 3 products all in one. You save 95 pesos pag bumili kayo ng kit na. Kasi nabibili naman ito ng tingi-tingi. Yan ang iyong beauty routine.
And that's what the LGBT community is like. We accept people for who they are, and we love them for who they are, and we're open to letting people love who they choose to love.
Para kay Manila Luzon, ng pagiging isang drag queen ay isang form of art. Ang galing mag-makeup ha, dito niya inilalabas ang kanyang henyo sa sining. So talking about packaging, where did you learn to put makeup that way?
Ooh, well, I told you I like art. I love to draw. And I love to paint. And so I started out wanting to be a painter. But then my parents were like, maybe you should study something else in school. Like, we don't want you to be a starving artist. But it's something that I always enjoyed doing. And then when I discovered makeup and realized, like, instead of painting on a canvas, I could just paint it on my face.
Para kay Manila Luzon, napapanahon ng mapansin ang world-class talent ng Pinoy.
Filipinos are so talented. So I'm surprised that it's taken this long for us to really like take over the Hollywood and American media. But slowly and slowly and slowly we are creeping in there. There's no denying that we are talented. You know what I mean? And no denying that we're beautiful. So we fit right there on the TV screens next to all the big name Hollywood actors and pop stars. So it's great that we're having more exposure, and of course everywhere I go, I'm always running into Filipinos. You know, with my name, it's like a calling card for them to come up to me and say, "I'm also Filipino."
Yeah, the White House too.
Yeah, we're everywhere. It's great that we're having more exposure.
Isa lang si Manila Luzon ngayon sa pinapasikat ng cornerstone entertainment sa mundo. Dahil sa social media ay mas lalong naging in-demand ang mga Pinoy abroad. Kaya naman level up ngayon sa pagpapadala ng mga local talents sa ibang bansa. Nangunguna si Inigo Pascual na napabilang sa mga lead stars ng TV show na Monarch, isang upcoming series sa Amerika. Makakasama niya ang mga ginagalang na Hollywood stars tulad ni Susan Sarandon. Isa pang Pinoy actor na si Alex Diaz naman, nangunguna sa isang movie musical na Glitter and Doom sa bansang Mexico. Isa pa ring lead star sa top-rating Indonesian teleserye, ang Pinoy din na si Leo Consul. Katatapos lang gawin ng couple na sina Sam Milby at 2018 Miss Universe Catriona Gray ang Mauritius Global Child, isang travel and advocacy show sa Amazon Prime. Si Zephanie naman nakasama sa Simon Fuller's Now United Bootcamp sa Abu Dhabi ay namamayagpag din. Hindi mapigilan ng talent ng Pinoy na makilala sa buong mundo kahit sa panahon ng pandemya. Hindi may pagkakaila na talagang global ang Pinoy pagdating sa entertainment.
Matagal na kasi talaga na pangarap ng Cornerstone na yung mga artist na hawak namin, yung influence nila would transcend Filipinos or the Philippines. No? Ang goal talaga namin is lumaki yung market, which is magkaroon ng bagong mga fans from sa ibang bansa. May wave of Filipino actors like getting like Hollywood roles. And it's not just in Cornerstone, but even across the industry, meron talagang wave. At napaka-proud namin na isa kami dun sa mga nandoon sa bagong wave na yon of Filipino actors really being there in Hollywood.
Ito pinag-aralan talaga namin. Look at the back. Merong before and after. A real clinical trial from the United States. Because the active ingredient is tried and tested. A love to lash. Pampakapal ng pilikmata at kilay. Ang maganda dito sa Love to Lash ay yung applicator niya na pinasadya pa namin. Meron siyang foam. Kasi ilalagay mo yan doon sa parang pinaka-roots ng iyong pilikmata. Isang guhit lang sa baba at taas, pwede na, wag nang paulit-ulit, hindi kailangan. Use it and in 4 weeks, makikita nyo na ang difference. Pahaba na ng pahaba ang inyong pilikmata. And mababawasan ang lagas. Lalo na kung kayo ay nag-curl lash and nagmamaskara every day. The only one in the market with a clinical trial, tried and tested, a Love to Lash.